Hello, my dear friends. I welcome you back again to this YouTube channel, Sharp Creative Minds, wherein you are learning to speak English with ease and confidence. So, my dear friends, again I am back with the use of have, has, and had. Can you see this pointer? See, when I move it, the round circle just like this. So it is a pointer. You please be careful and watch it carefully. Wherever I go, I move that pointer. So if you look at this pointer, you'll get the clear idea of what I'm speaking about. So hope you'll keep watching this pointer. Can you see this white dot? Yes, that's fine. So this is the pointer that I will be making use to give you the clear idea. So please keep watching this cursor. So my dear friends, today we will learn the use of have, has and had. Have, has and had as the main verbs. Okay. So this have, has and had, these both are used in the present tense and had is used in the past tense. So first we will learn only about have and has. In our later slides we will see about had also. So in the present tense we make use of have and has. So my dear friends, I just want to tell you that if I want to tell something to you that I have a mobile phone, so I use of have. Or if anybody is having the mobile phone, I use of has. Okay, so you have, we have, you have, they have, he has, she has, like that. I make use of have and has to convey that I have something with me. I possess. Possess is nothing but having. If I have a pen, so I possess that pen. So possessing is nothing but we use this have and has mainly to say that we possess something, that we have something. So let us see where this have and has are used. So my dear friends, have is used with I, we, you and they. Exactly. Have is used with I, we, you and they. Like I have, we have, you have, they have. Is that fine? Okay. And has is used with he, she and it. He has, she has, it has. Okay. So have is used with I, we, you and they. Have is used with I, we, you and they. And has is used with he, she and it. Hope this slide is clear for you. Okay, so now we will move to the next slide. Okay, is it clear? That's fine. So I'm making use of have and has in the conversational examples. So I say I have a smartphone. I have a smartphone. I have a computer. See, have here in this both sentences is been used with I. So we have a maths lab in our school. We have 2 dogs at home. So with we also we are using have, right? You have a pen. You have a pen. Okay. And you have 2 sisters. See, with you also we are making of use of have. So next is they have a big house. They have a big house. They have a bicycle. So my dear friends, with I, with we, with you and with they, we are making use of have. Is that clear to you? Okay, now you try to make your own sentences using this have. Okay, you can use it for I, you can use it for we, you can use it for you and you can use it for they. Is that fine? Okay, now I am making use of has. Remember, I told you in the slide, has is used with he, she and it. Yeah. So he has a beautiful pant. He has a beautiful pant. She has a nice watch. So with he we use has. With she, we use has. The triangle has three sides. Can you see this triangle? Which triangle it is? Exactly, it is a right angle triangle. So it, this is it. It has three sides. The triangle, we don't say he. We don't use he or she to relate the triangle. We use it. It is a triangle. It has three sides, right? She has a long dress. Nowadays it is fashion, you know. All girls love to wear long dresses. She has a long dress. So you can make use of several sentences using have with I, we, you and they, and has with he, she and it. Is that fine, my dear friends? That's good. So my dear friends, we are making use of had. Okay, this had is used in the past form, in the past tense. So have and has are used in the present tense, and had is used in the past tense. Okay, so now had, how, with what do we use had? We use had with I, we, you, he, she, it and they. So like I had, we had, you had, he had, she had, it had, they had. So like I had a keypad phone. So I had a keypad phone. So we had a big house. You had, so you had a nice pen last week. He had, so he had 4 brothers. She had a big doll. It had a brown color. They had, so they had good players in the team last year. So all these sentences we are using in the past tense. So we are making use of had here. So I, we, you, he, she, it and they are all used with this had. So that's fine. Now we will move on to the next slide, my dear friends. So in the next slide we see that making interrogative sentences. Interrogative is nothing but it is the question, the questions that we use. So interrogatives in the present tense and interrogatives in the past tense. Okay, so in the present tense, these interrogatives, these sentences use have and has. In the past interrogative sentences we use had. Is that fine? Okay, now we will move here. The examples, if you look at the examples, it will be really very clear to you. So we are making use of have and has in the present tense to ask some questions. So if the statement is I have a smartphone. So I have a smartphone. Look at this sentence, look at this sentence. Do I have a smartphone? So I have a smartphone is repeated here. In I have a smartphone, it's repeated here. But before this I, before this subject, we are adding do. Before the subject we are adding do here. So do is the helping verb here. It is added before the subject. Do I have a smartphone? So this, if anybody questions or if you question to yourself, do I have a smartphone? The answer is yes. Okay, so next sentence, I have a computer. So I have a computer, the sentence is same here. Just before I, you are adding do. So do I have a computer? Is that fine? It's a question. Do I have a computer? Yes. If you have the computer, you are going to say yes. If you don't have the computer, you are going to say no. So this yes or no, the responses are, we have a maths lab in our school. So do you have a maths lab in your school? Do you have a maths lab in your school? See, we gets converted to you here. So instead of we will add you, and before that you, we are adding do. So do you have a maths lab in school? So this is, if you are having maths lab, you will say yes. If you don't have a maths lab, you will say no. So yes or no type of questions. We have 2 dogs at home. So we will get converted to exactly. You are guessing exactly right. So we will get converted to you, and before you, you will add do. So do you have 2 dogs at home? If you have them, you say yes. If you don't have, you will say no. So they have a big house. So before they, we will add do. Do they have a big house? Yes or no, depending on the house. If they have a big house, you say yes. If they don't have, you'll say no. So such type of questions, we got the answers as yes or no. So this do you have, do I have, do they have, this sort of questions are called yes or no type of questions. If actually there are two types in questions. One is yes or no type, another is WH type. WH type questions we have already seen in our previous classes. This is the yes or no type questions. Okay, we have already seen the WH questions in our previous class. These are the yes or no type questions. Okay, now we will go to the interrogatives, that is using had in the past tense. So I had rupees 100 in the pocket. So had we are using had, it will change to did. We are using have, it changed to do. We are using had, it will change did. Okay, because it is taking the past form. So I had rupees 100 in the pocket. So did I have? See, had becomes have, because it is the interrogatives in the past tense. Had changes to have. Did I have rupees 100 in the pocket? Yes. He had a story book. So did he have a story book? Yes. She had a beautiful dress. Did she have a beautiful dress? Yes. So I hope these sentences are also clear to you. So negative sentences, negative, the word negative itself conveys to us that something is not there. Okay, exactly. So when we are using not after the helping verbs, so tell me, what are the helping verbs? The helping verbs are do, does, did, like that. So when we are using not after the helping verb, that is after do or after does or after did, when we are using not, that is the helping verb. I'll just give you an example. If I say I have a smartphone in the earlier slide, if I add not after do, I do not have a smartphone. So we are adding not after do. So this sentence will automatically change to the negative form, the negative sentences. Not necessary that you have to use do not. You can use don't. I don't have a smartphone. Okay, so this way you can form the negative sentences. We don't have a holiday. He does not have money to buy the books. Does not, do not, or don't. Here you can use he doesn't have money to buy the books. So I had no money. So no can also be used to express negative sentences. I had no money yesterday. You're talking about yesterday and you're using in the past had. He did not have. So H is here and have is here. So this H should have come here. You just please adjust it. He did not, typing mistake, He did not have pen to write notes. She did not have books to read. So did not, does not, do not, all these form the negative sentences. Is that right, my friends? Okay, shall we move to the next slide and just recall. So we have learnt in this session the have, has and had. Have and has are used in the present tense. Had is used in the past tense. And next we learn the interrogatives, the questions, to make the questions using have, has. Okay, then that was in the present tense, and we learned to use the interrogative questions, means the questions in the past tense using had, and in the previous slide we used negative sentences. So I hope everything is clear here. So we will meet with the next new topic with something extraordinary to make you learn more English. So until then, keep learning, keep watching all the previously videos, and please practice. Practice, and that will help you a lot, and definitely one or the other day you can speak better English. So all the best, my dear friends. Until then, goodbye.